News of Diogo Jota's involvement in a car accident sent shockwaves through the Liverpool fanbase and the wider football community. Known for his sharp instincts, relentless work rate, and crucial goals, Jota has become a vital figure at Anfield. The incident, which occurred on a routine drive through Liverpool, raised immediate concerns about his safety and potential impact on the team's season. Eyewitnesses described a sudden, alarming scene, but thankfully, early reports confirmed that the Portuguese forward escaped without serious injury. As details of the accident emerged, supporters, teammates, and football personalities quickly rallied around Jota, offering heartfelt messages of support. This incident highlights the human side of football stars, reminding us how swiftly life can change, even off the pitch. Diogo Jota, the relentless forward. Before exploring the details of the accident, it is essential to understand who Diogo Jota is and why the event captured such widespread attention. Born in Porto, Portugal, Diogo José Teixeira da Silva, better known as Diogo Jota, quickly ascended through the ranks of European football with his combination of pace, technical ability, and goal-scoring instinct. After impressing at Paços de Ferreira, he moved to Atletico Madrid, though his breakthrough came at Wolverhampton Wanderers, where he was a key figure in their promotion to the Premier League and subsequent consolidation as a competitive top-flight team. Jota's high-energy style caught the attention of Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, who sanctioned his signing in September 2020. Since then, Jota has become an indispensable weapon in Liverpool's attacking arsenal. His versatility, ability to play across the front three, and knack for scoring in high-pressure situations made him a fan favorite and an integral piece in Liverpool's domestic and European campaigns. The day of the accident, timeline and location. According to reports, the accident happened on a relatively quiet morning in Liverpool, as Jota was reportedly driving through the city outskirts after a light training session at the AXA training centre. The roads were slick from the previous night's rain, a typical Merseyside morning where the damp tarmac glistened under patches of reluctant sunlight. Sources close to the scene indicated that Jota was driving a high-performance vehicle, a custom black Mercedes-Benz G-Class SUV, a model popular among elite footballers for its combination of luxury, safety, and power. Eyewitnesses described the vehicle traveling at a moderate speed, suggesting that excessive velocity was unlikely to have been the cause. The incident occurred near a roundabout known for its sharp entry angles and limited visibility due to overgrown foliage and signage placement. Preliminary police assessments suggested that another vehicle, emerging hastily from a side street, cut across Jota's path unexpectedly. In his effort to swerve and avoid a direct collision, Jota's vehicle reportedly struck the curb, causing him to lose control briefly before the SUV collided with a streetlight and came to a halt on a grassy embankment. Eyewitness accounts, a sudden, alarming scene. Local residents and passing motorists quickly gathered at the scene. One eyewitness, a delivery driver who had just exited the roundabout, described hearing a loud screech followed by a heavy thud. Within moments, bystanders approached the vehicle, anxious to offer assistance. Reports confirmed that Diogo Jota was conscious, responsive, and able to exit the vehicle under his own power, though visibly shaken. The first thing he asked was if anyone else was hurt, the delivery driver recounted, underscoring Jota's immediate concern for others despite his own shock. Passers-by noted that although the front of the vehicle was significantly damaged, the safety features had performed their function, protecting the cabin and minimizing the physical harm to the driver. Paramedics arrived promptly, assessing Jota at the scene before transporting him to a nearby hospital for precautionary examinations. Medical staff later confirmed that he had escaped without major injuries, sustaining only minor bruising and a superficial cut on his forearm. Liverpool FC's swift response, leadership in crisis. The moment news broke of Diogo Jota's car accident, Liverpool Football Club acted swiftly to address growing concerns among fans and the wider footballing community. The club, renowned for its close-knit relationship with its players and supporters, moved quickly to release an official statement. Their primary goal was to provide accurate information and to immediately quell fears regarding Jota's safety. In a calm yet reassuring announcement, Liverpool confirmed that their Portuguese forward had been involved in a road traffic incident but emphasized that he was safe. Diogo is safe and recovering well following a road traffic incident earlier today, the statement read. He will undergo further assessments but is expected to return to training shortly. The club's prompt communication reflected their professionalism and genuine concern for their players' welfare. Just hours later, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp addressed the media during his scheduled press conference. Klopp, often celebrated for his emotional honesty and protective nature over his squad, appeared visibly relieved as he shared his thoughts on the incident. It could have been much worse, Klopp said, his voice steady but clearly carrying the weight of what might have been. We're very thankful Diogo is okay. He's a strong lad, and from what I hear, he's already itching to get back. The manager's heartfelt words struck a chord with Liverpool fans across the globe, who found comfort in his direct acknowledgement of the situation. The vehicle, a fortress that saved its driver. Diogo Jota's vehicle, a Mercedes-Benz G-Class, commonly known as the G-Wagon, played a critical role in mitigating the severity of the accident. Widely regarded as one of the safest high-performance SUVs on the market, the G-Wagon is as much a status symbol among elite footballers as it is a fortress of modern automotive engineering. Equipped with a suite of advanced crash protection technologies, the G-Wagon boasts multiple strategically placed airbags, an exceptionally rigid frame, and intelligent energy-absorbing systems that help cushion the force of impacts. Experts believe that these features were instrumental in shielding Jota from potentially life-threatening injuries. Given the damage pattern described at the scene, it's likely that the vehicle's design absorbed a significant portion of the kinetic energy during the collision, explained automotive safety analyst Peter Rowe in an interview with local media. This is a classic example of how modern safety engineering can make the difference between a tragic outcome and a survivable incident. Eyewitnesses at the scene described the aftermath. The front of the SUV was heavily crumpled, with the bumper shattered and panels bent out of shape. Despite the external damage, the cabin where Jota was seated remained intact, a testament to the vehicle's superior structural integrity. Psychological impact, beyond the physical recovery. While physical injuries often capture headlines, the psychological consequences of traumatic incidents like car accidents can linger far longer and run much deeper. Although initial medical assessments confirmed that Jota escaped the crash with only minor bruises and a superficial cut, experts in sports psychology were quick to point out that mental recovery is equally critical. Surviving a serious accident can leave lingering mental scars, said Dr. Sarah Ellington, a sports psychologist who has worked extensively with Premier League players. Even if there are no lasting physical injuries, the mental aftershocks can include anxiety, sleep disturbances, or heightened fear when returning to driving or even during high-speed moments on the pitch. According to sources close to Jota, the forward maintained a calm and composed demeanor in the immediate aftermath of the crash. However, friends and teammates reported that he appeared more introspective in the days that followed, likely processing the gravity of what had occurred. Liverpool's renowned medical and support teams wasted no time in offering comprehensive care. The club is known for providing not just world-class physical rehabilitation but also psychological support to ensure their players return fully ready, in body and mind. Team and fan reactions, the power of community. The Liverpool squad, known for its strong sense of brotherhood, reacted swiftly to the news of the accident. Key figures like Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold immediately reached out to check on Jota's well-being. In particular, Van Dijk shared a touching message on Instagram, "Grateful you're safe, brother. See you soon." Liverpool fans also mobilized in a show of remarkable solidarity. Social media platforms were quickly flooded with thousands of messages expressing relief, gratitude, and heartfelt support. Hashtags such as #YNWA, #GetWellSoonJota, and #JotaStrong began trending on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. For many supporters, the incident served as a sobering reminder that footballers, despite their elite status and superstar lifestyles, are still vulnerable to life's unpredictability. It's easy to see them as invincible when they're scoring goals every weekend, said Liverpool fan Alice Rowlands, but moments like this bring you back to the fact that they're just human. Diogo's safety is all that matters. The Anfield faithful took their support beyond social media. At Liverpool's next home game, banners and signs bearing messages of support for Jota were displayed throughout the stands. Chants of "You'll never walk alone" took on added significance, echoing as much for their sidelined forward as they did for the team on the pitch. What it means for Liverpool's season: a brief scare, a lesson in perspective. At the time of the accident, Liverpool was navigating a particularly demanding phase of the season, balancing crucial Premier League matches with high-stakes European fixtures. Diogo Jota's presence had been essential to the team's tactical flexibility, especially in Klopp's rotational system that relies on maintaining freshness across a congested schedule. Understandably, the initial fear among fans and analysts was that Jota could be sidelined for weeks, potentially disrupting Liverpool's rhythm. However, the club's medical team quickly alleviated those concerns. After thorough assessments, they concluded that Jota would face little to no interruption in his training schedule. Indeed, within days of the accident, Jota was spotted back at the AXA training center, gradually easing into light training sessions under the careful supervision of Liverpool's fitness staff. Despite the positive prognosis, Klopp remained cautious. "We will listen to Diogo and the medical advice. There's no rush here. His health comes first, always." In the grander scheme, the incident proved to be a moment of reflection, both for the player and the club. Liverpool emerged from the episode with a renewed sense of gratitude, and Jota, though briefly shaken, quickly returned to doing what he does best: fighting for the badge, scoring crucial goals, and exemplifying the spirit of a player who truly never walks alone. Broader conversations: footballers, fame, and road safety. Jota's accident reignited broader conversations about the high-performance vehicles commonly driven by footballers and the responsibilities that come with them. In recent years, other footballers, including the likes of Sergio Aguero, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Cristiano Ronaldo, have experienced road incidents involving luxury sports cars. Road safety experts argue that while these vehicles offer advanced protection, their power and size can pose risks, especially in urban settings. Some clubs have even introduced safe driving seminars for their players, aiming to mitigate these dangers. The incident also serves as a stark reminder of the scrutiny public figures face. Within hours of the accident, paparazzi and tabloid reporters descended on the scene, eager to capture exclusive images. Jota's privacy was briefly compromised, illustrating the intense media pressure elite athletes endure, even in moments of vulnerability. Gratitude and reflection. Ultimately, Diogo Jota's accident serves as a sobering reminder of the fragility of life, even for those who seem invincible on the pitch. His escape without major injury was not just fortunate, it was, perhaps, life-affirming. In the days that followed, Jota returned to training with his characteristic focus and humility. He addressed the incident briefly, thanking the fans, his teammates, and the medical responders who acted swiftly on the day. "You never think something like that will happen to you until it does," he remarked. "I'm grateful to be here, grateful to continue doing what I love." For Liverpool supporters, the incident offered a pause, a chance to look beyond the goals and the victories and to remember that, at his core, Diogo Jota is more than a footballer. He is a person, a family man, and someone whose presence matters far beyond the white lines of Anfield.